lender did not want to see the borrower paying for that, even though it's the same thing. It is the same exact thing, paying the 185 plus the 20.
We're going to go ahead and file a memorandum of contract on this.
Are they not willing to do it? Is that what you're saying?
They tried to negotiate the intermediary funds to 15, but it's just because they're seeing something else. They are being greedy, basically.
That's your deal. Whatever you got going on with the middleman and the buyer, that's, he's getting his contract price, but whatever we need to do.
Yeah, we might not be closing this today.
At this point, just based off of principle and everything, we're willing to walk away or to pay out $15K to y'all, and y'all can split it out as y'all see fit.
Hey, I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
If you guys had known everybody involved up front, you'd be okay with the $20K?
We would have structured it differently, but yeah, that wouldn't have been an issue.
How would you have structured it?
The paperwork would have been differently, and Solomon is an agent, so we would have paid it out as a commission instead of an assignment, to where he's not having, I don't know what his split is with his broker, but if we're paying out a certain commission to an agent, as long as his broker's aware of it, then we'll pay it out, and then he can pay you guys out whichever way he seems fit. On our end, it's a principal thing, and then it's also a Trek thing where we can't, we have to set it up a certain way. We would have done a marketing fee or something along those lines.
Would you have been able to do an assignment fee instead of a referral?
Yeah, we would have done a marketing fee instead of an assignment, and then since you have an agent, Solomon, we would have just paid out a commission to Solomon, and then he would have paid his broker whatever his split is. If he has a transactional fee, he just pays that transactional fee, and then he pays you and Alina out. But that means we paid an agent, and our hands are being kind of middle of paying all these different people.
Is there any tax implications with a marketing fee?
On our end, the issue is that it says we're selling it for $205. For us, yeah, we are going to get taxed on for the full $205 as well. When we do our taxes, the tax people see that we bought it for a price and now we're selling it for that price.
Okay.
When we're in reality actually just selling it for $185.
So how would you do the $15K? What would that look like on the paperwork?
We would do a one-time assignment fee on it just because of you guys, since it's already so far in the process.
And you wouldn't have any tax implications for that assignment?
We will, but it won't be as much as on the 20. But what we would prefer to do is, since you guys have a realtor, we would pay out the commissions out to Solomon.
I'm just not seeing how you guys would be taxed at $205 if you have it on paper that there's an assignment for $15.
Yeah, well, honestly, like I said, man, we're willing to walk away from it and just go another way, but we don't need a reason to. What y'all are wanting to do was not approved with us before, and we're having issues getting it approved with our higher up. This is kind of us meeting you in the middle. Let me know if you want it closed.
I'll call you back.
When can I expect to hear back from you?
With no more than 30 minutes, maybe?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, they have all the leverage because they actually bought it.
No, they don't.
They straight up bought it, though. They closed on it.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, if we had
We still
closed...
have a contract with them, and they were doing a double close. It's still a contract with them.
I don't...
Well, okay, so do you guys just want to call title now before we go back? Or before I go back?
What happened? What happened?
Wait, were you on the call?
I was in the call, but I couldn't hear anything.
Wait, Elaine, did you hear anything?
What happened?
Joe's saying that they have the leverage for some reason.
Because they closed on it.
It doesn't matter though, because they were
No. They don't have leverage, Joe.
That's why I was wanting to call a title to see what is actually going on. Because they're saying that the sales price is now $205, so they have to pay us out of their money. I thought you guys heard all that.
They have your assignment, and they even told you that they're going to pay you.
And they just said that they'll disperse the funds. They didn't exactly say...
But the thing is that they don't touch the $20K. It goes to escrow, and then from escrow it goes to you. That's it.
I'm going to call a title, and then I'll loop you guys in.
Can you call me and then call title? I would like to be part of it.
Yeah, I thought you were on the call the whole time.
I was talking, and I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear you guys.
Yeah, no, you just went silent, Joe. You merged it.
No, I did. Oh, you did never... Oh, wow. I merged it, but... Okay. I'll call you, then I'll call title.
This is Paris. How may I help you?
I'm working with the buyers of the property on Wilkinson, and we just wanted to make sure that the property, so the buyer already signed. The sellers apparently are not very comfortable with the assignment of the contract, but the funds would come from the lender over to you guys, right, to escrow, and then they would be wired to Joe, and then the rest to the seller, correct?
Give me 1 second, okay?
Hello.
Yep.
Hi,
So,
this is
Okay.
Stephanie Harris. Can I help you? What's going on?
Hi.
yeah.
Hi.
We know that Manish already signed, and lender, everybody's good. Now the sellers, they were not very.
Not fine. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and have you spoken to them?
Yeah, he said I guess he was supposed to come in this afternoon, but he's now saying he hasn't come in yet. Trying to get some things worked out. Not sure what, but here we are.
So what's going on is that the seller, I'm pretty sure they were aware there was an assignment, but they didn't know it was for the amount it is, and they feel, I guess they don't feel comfortable with it.
Is there an assignment in y'all's file for this contract?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so they're saying that they don't want to pay us out anything because there's no assignment, is what they said, and that they don't want to pay us back because they're directly selling it at $205, not $185, and that they don't want to have to pay us on top of that. So they would have to send us money because they're apparently selling it for $205. I said, no, there's an assignment, so you're still only selling it for $185.
The contract is what the contract is. The middle assigned it to a third party, and the third party is paying the $205. The seller is getting his $185, but the lender, typically we show it, if there's no ordinary lender or anything like that, they want to see it at $205, the seller paying it, but the lender didn't want to see the borrower paying for it, so we had to do it for the full amount, have the seller pay for it. He's still getting his $185. That's what the contract was for. The middle person negotiated for the $205. That's fine. Sellers made whole with the $185. Buyers made whole by the $205. So that's it from the title company standpoint.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Lenders do not want to see the assignment fee paid for by the borrower. So, because we originally had the full amount and had the borrower paying for it, but they don't want to see that. We originally had the lower amount with the borrower paying for it, but the lender did not want to see the borrower paying for that. Even though it's the same thing, it is the same exact thing. Paying the $185 plus the $20. They didn't want to see that. They wanted to see the full price. So we switched it around, and now the seller's having an issue with it. I mean, whatever you guys work out, you just let us know. We are a neutral third party here for both sides. So just tell us how you want it shown, and we'll go that route.
Will
Okay,
you guys be able to wire it to us, or does the seller have to send it to us?
We disperse all funds. So the $185, based on the seller's original calculations, and the and it's coming off of, we're putting it at the $205. So all the money comes into us. We disperse. So it would be coming from us.
Yeah, the seller doesn't touch the intermediary's funds. So
No problem.
we're going to go ahead and file a memorandum of contract on this.
Are they not willing to do it? Is that what you're saying?
They try to negotiate the intermediary funds to 15. It's just because they're seeing something else, right? And they are being greedy, basically.
That's your deal. Whatever you got going on with the middleman and the buyer, that's, he's getting his contract price, but whatever we need to do.
Yeah, we might not be closing this today, I guess.
Keep us posted, please, okay?
Sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am?
We're going to try to close it today.
Okay, well, we're here. We're here to close. You too, okay?
Alrighty, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.